Do you think that the barking, growling, or even the yawning of your dog are just meaningless noises or simple natural reflexes? The truth is, they are trying incredibly hard to communicate with you using a highly complex language. Misunderstanding these tiny sounds could lead you to accidentally punish them when they are actually feeling joyful, or even worse, cause you to completely ignore a desperate cry for help when they are truly terrified. In our video today, we are going to decode the 6 most common sounds dogs make, along with the true scientific meanings hidden behind them. Please make sure to stick around for sound number 6, because it reveals an incredibly sweet secret about what happens while they sleep, beautifully proving the wonderful place you hold in their heart. Let us get started. 1. The playful micro-growl. Many dog owners often panic and quickly scold their pets when playing tug-of-war or wrestling, just because they hear a low growl coming from their dog's throat. We can easily mistake this for anger, thinking they are becoming aggressive or are about to bite someone. However, a study from the University of Pisa in Italy back in 2021 regarding animal communication sounds pointed out the exact opposite. A play growl actually has a much shorter and higher frequency compared to a genuine, threatening growl. It is very much like the excited laughter of a human child, silently letting you know, this game is so much fun. Please keep going. The next time you hear this adorable little micro growl during playtime, please do not stop the game or scold them. Freely play along with that beautiful positive energy, because that is when they feel truly happy. And while positive energy is very easy to recognize, stress is often hidden underneath a very normal-looking action, which brings us perfectly to point number 2. 2. The vocalized yawn with a soft squeak or whine. When we see our dog yawn out loud, most of us just brush it off and assume they are simply feeling sleepy. But according to a scientific report from the University of Helsinki back in 2022, this is actually an incredibly smart self-soothing mechanism for their nervous system. A vocalized yawn usually happens when their brain is trying hard to control extreme excitement or to safely release pent-up tension. Reading the situation correctly here is the absolute key. If they let out a squeaky yawn while sitting at the vet clinic, please get down to their eye level and stroke their chest very slowly to help lower their heart rate. On the other hand, if they let out a loud yawn because they are too eager waiting for you to grab the leash for a walk, gently ask them to sit and calm down for about 3 seconds before you finally step out the door. 3. The low, short bark that sounds like a single boof. I am sure you have been annoyed and scolded your dog because out of nowhere in the middle of the night, they let out a single, deep, low bark. We often assume they are just making noise for no reason or wanting to attack someone. But in reality, this behavior stems deeply from the warning instincts of wild dog packs. With their incredibly sensitive ears, they have just heard an unusual sound from very far away. This is absolutely not a threatening bark, but rather a pack call that simply means, I just heard a strange noise. Is our home safe right now? Please never yell at them to be quiet. Instead, the most empathetic solution is to walk right up to them, gently pat their shoulder, and tell them in a very calm voice, thank you, I hear it too. When you, taking on the role of the pack leader, officially confirm that there is no danger, they will instantly relax and go right back to their bed. If these psychological insights are helping you understand your four-legged best friend a little better, please take just 1 second to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your wonderful support is a massive motivation for our dog-loving community. Now let us discover a sound that usually makes us worry, but is actually a sign of absolute peace, as we move to point number 4. 4. The soft grunt or gentle groan when curling up. Many careful owners often get startled when they see their dog lie down on their bed and immediately start groaning or grumbling deep in their throat, deeply worrying that they might be suffering from a stomach ache or body ache somewhere. The Journal of Veterinary Behavior, back in 2020, completely cleared up the misunderstanding about this specific sound. It is released completely unconsciously from their throat when the dog finally lets go of their entire body weight onto a soft, comfortable resting spot. This sound is perfectly equivalent to the relieved sigh of a human being finally lying down in their bed after a totally exhausting day at work. When you hear this deeply contented groan, the absolute best thing you can do is to protect that completely safe space. Please do not try to call them or disturb this truly sacred moment of theirs. However, if the whining sound suddenly changes its pitch, that becomes an urgent cry for help, which we are going to analyze right now in point number 5. 5. The high-pitched and continuous whine. Unlike the peaceful contentment we just discussed, a high-pitched, persistent whine is very often labeled by us as throwing a tantrum or acting spoiled just to beg for food. This easily causes many owners to feel annoyed and yell at them. According to the Journal of Applied Veterinary Medicine back in 2019, this is actually a biological reflex sound that happens when the level of frustration or anxiety in your dog is fully exceeding the tolerance threshold of their nervous system. Sometimes it is not them acting needy at all. It is an urgent cry for help because of a dull pain hidden deep inside their body or an extremely pressing biological need that they simply cannot resolve on their own. Please never ignore them or raise your voice to force them to be quiet. The most urgent action you must take is to quickly scan their entire body to check for any wounds, or immediately take them outside for a bathroom break to relieve that heavy frustration. Truly listening to this vital cry for help can easily prevent very unfortunate health consequences. And finally, when all the daily worries are closed behind the door, their sleep actually hides a truly magical secret. 6. The whimper and muffled bark during sleep. Seeing your dog fall deep asleep only to suddenly start kicking their legs, whimpering, or letting out tiny muffled barks, our most natural human reaction is to rush over and shake them awake, deeply worried that they are having a terrible nightmare. However, neuroscientists at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, also known as MIT, officially confirmed back in 2023 that dogs experience deep sleep stages exactly like humans do. When they bark softly in their sleep or twitch their paws, that is the exact moment their brain is processing memories and beautifully replaying the most wonderful moments of their day, such as happily chasing a bouncing ball on the green grass right alongside you. The kindest and most gentle solution here is to not wake them up abruptly, because a sudden startle can easily cause their heart rate to panic. Simply smile and let them sink fully into that beautiful dream, because it is highly likely that you are the brightest shining main character in their dream. So there you have it. Dogs spend their entire beautifully short lives constantly trying to learn and understand our highly complex human language. Our patience in truly listening to and decoding even their quietest sounds is absolutely the most beautiful way we can return that unconditional love. Out of the 6 sounds we just went through together, which one does your dog make the most every single day? Please bravely share your adorable stories down in the comments section below, because I truly want to read every single one of them. Do not forget to hit that like button, share this video so our dog-loving community can grow even stronger, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this beautiful journey of understanding the wonderful inner world of dogs together. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video.